Taylor Swift's new album is not just bad as a concept, it is musically terrible. I went to music high school for violin and I have perfect pitch. And no, I'm glad I don't do this as a job anymore. Because from a composition standpoint, this should not have been allowed to be released into the world.
Call up the bad guy, tell him, move aside, a new girl has arrived, and I heard that she's crazy. Wait, who? They ask. It's me, I'm back. They want me to be bad. Well, be careful what you ask for, baby. I've got my sword, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Taylor Swift's newest album has too much alt-right pipeline and conservative messaging, and she's putting down black women, and I just can't believe it. What happened to the Taylor Swift I grew up with? I would argue that this has always been a part of her brand. This is just the first time she's had to actually spell it out, because the man she's marrying, his prior dating history goes against her brand. I want for you to explain to me, like I'm 5, how a white woman was able to amass a fandom of millions of white women here in America alone without having any kind of alt-right pipeline, any kind of conservative messaging in her brand, in her music. You think the majority of her fan base and white women are liberal, open-minded, see black women as humans and equals, etc., etc.? Is that what you're telling me? What do you think the girl next door trope is really about? This innocent, skinny, blonde, white girl is just so innocent. Who is she being compared to? Who is she next door to? All right.
A lot of Americans are now reacting to Taylor Swift's new album, and to think that her lyrics are always the same, passing a message across. And a lot of people saying that the reason why she's always talking about black women and not happy with black women is because all her essays always go back to a black woman. I don't know how true that is, but girl, this is something. Like, a lot of people are calling her out on social media, and it's becoming a whole lot of trend right now. Her album, a lot of people saying that this is not what they expected. A lot of people calling her out, okay, that her album was just not it. And she came out on here and said a lot. Well, let's take a look at what people are saying, then we'll come back with the commentary. Credit to our creators on this video. Let's go watch. Please do well to like and subscribe. Let's go watch.
So the new Taylor Swift album is MAGA, and in case anyone is wondering, what MAGA is not endorsing the last 2 Democratic nominees for president. But we know that the woke left like to devour their own allies.
Swift is just coming out as MAGA with this new album.
Taylor Swift is handing the conservative agenda on a silver platter to the masses.
It obviously is, and if you can't realize that, you're a victim of the media literacy crisis.
So I do feel obligated to come on here and say she is MAGA, or at least MAGA adjacent.
So one of the complaints of the woke mob is that the song Canceled is seemingly celebrating wanting to be friends with somebody who is canceled or in a scandal.
Why else would she have a song saying that she likes her friends being canceled and soaked in a scandal?
The funny thing about this critique or interpretation of the song Canceled is that it completely admits that the left are the ones that are doing the most canceling. And then the other outrage comes from the fact that I guess it's promoting tradwife conservative rhetoric.
I want to have your white babies, and I actually want our entire neighborhood to be racially homogenous.
To take a lyric about wanting your children to look like your man and represent your man is somehow eugenics or pushing for a racially homogenous society is crazy.
An album about like an idealized form of like what is a typical American family, ideally, of like living in a suburb, being in a monogamous relationship, finding peace and joy, and basically just kind of being a housewife. Those are Republican virtues.
The left has constantly painted having a traditional family or having kids or getting married as negative only because it's associated with conservative Republican values. If you are left-leaning feminists, wouldn't you agree that true feminism is allowing for women to choose how they want to live their life, whether it's to have their career or to have children, or to have their career first and then have children? Taylor Swift is the poster child for feminism, and she probably has the highest influence on someone who's going to endorse somebody on the Democratic Party. But it's never enough for the fringe left. It's never good enough. Moments in these culture wars remind me how privileged we are, because we have people complaining about song lyrics and then I'm out here complaining about them complaining about song lyrics.
Controversial and brave opinion, I am really bored of Taylor Swift just picking a rivalry constantly. She's got her man, she's got engaged, she's getting married, and it's almost like she's like, oh, I can't write about men anymore, I've got to write about women. And it's so bizarre to me because obviously we know Taylor Swift can keep her mouth shut. We've been asking her what she thinks about certain things for a hot minute and she has nothing. So it's confusing to me that suddenly this is where you find your voice? Here? Charlie's been having her moment. She's been doing Brat Summer, she's going off, getting married, having that gorgeous destination wedding. And it feels like Taylor's been like, well, here's a way I can get my name in everyone's mouths that isn't talking about the lazy and bad lyricism on my new album. It's almost like if I'm shady about the current Von Dutch It Girl, then I can stir the pot and be in discourse again. Which is fine, it feels like marketing, but also just feels like the biggest pop star in the world is punching down at someone who's like just having their come up, which I don't think is a good look. And yet the irony of me talking about it right now is not lost on me. Like, I'm here adding another drop into the discourse bucket. But the wild part for me is that, like, that was really good. Charlie has already talked about being on a coin that the industry likes to spin and famously worked out on the remix. She's talked about having those feelings of comparison, albeit not the same, because we're not going to forget that Taylor is the biggest pop star in the world and literally a billionaire. But these feelings were dealt with publicly and in a way that felt productive and collaborative. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but Girl So Confusing felt girl power to me. And when you think about it for more than 0.5 of a second, Taylor's track just feels mean. It feels Regina George. So yeah, if comparison is the thief of joy, then competing with people who aren't even playing the game is just embarrassing. No one looks good taking someone down a peg, and I just think, especially not if you've been in the industry for 20 years already. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on the matter.
So she came on here. I was telling people that if you have shared her video or said anything about her album, then you are actually helping her album sell. I saw a lot of videos of people saying that she has sold over 2.9 million of this album. Okay, yeah, to think about it, let's even think about it. A lot of people want to know what is happening to or why people are giving a bad review to a particular album. So yeah, it's possible that she must have sold a lot because of the bad review that she's getting, because so many people want to buy that particular album to find out the reason why a lot of people are calling her out. And yes, people have been herself. That's marketing for you, right? Really, that's marketing, because negative reviews kind of make people curious and they want to, like, okay, let's find out what it is about this album. Let's get it, and let's get it played and understand. And a lot of people have come out to say the album wasn't it at all. It wasn't doing anything for them. It wasn't doing it for them, and the lyrics were so quack and all of that. Some people saying, oh, they don't even understand what she said all through the songs and all of that. And it seems she doesn't care. Like, she didn't even act like she cared about whatever thing they were saying and all that. So why they are giving bad review about her, she just like, okay, just keep sharing your bad review. It helped me make more money. Well, people are now calling her out for her BS, okay? And all the things that she said about black women and how she's obsessed with black people, calling her out, like, maybe because, all her essays keep going back to black women and all that, to date black women, definitely might just be the reason why she is so obsessed with black women. Well, let's keep watching.
Life of a showgirl is nothing but a display of wealth, capitalism, federalism, and the incompetence that Taylor Swift and her ideologies of being a white woman and her blue eyes, blonde hair, thin body encapsulates. The capitalism that she upholds within this album is telling us we should kill ourselves. It's such a slap in the face to other creatives. She got her notebook, she opened it, and decided to do nothing with it. This was her 18th studio album in the year of 2025, and she still doesn't understand the concept of singing vocals live on a track. It's beginning to feel like it's purposeful. The individuality that she has decided to dichotomize is something that I have not been able to individualize myself. It really doesn't make sense. The authoritative federalism that she is encapsulating has yet again decided to tell me where she lies on the fence. Her fragility, her whiteness, her feminism is all together wrapped and wound To me, it tells me she wants the military to strike down yet again. And when I listen to the songs Opalita, I'm listening to her tell me that she's better than me and everyone else. And as a Swiftie, a lifelong Swiftie, I feel like it is my duty to be honest with you and say, this is her worst album. Where do we go from here?
So many times this lady has been called out on social media, and not one has always been good. Like, a lot of people now saying that, the only song that she has ever done and that, got a lot of people, into it was the whole water song. Okay. Aside that she has not done any other song. And a lot of people saying that it might just be that someone else writes her song for her, but this one was done by her. Some people say this is done by AI. Like, you guys need to literally see the comment section of some of these videos and how people are reacting to what, people are saying, like what people are saying on social media about this particular album. Right. Even though she's making a lot of money through the reviews, but that doesn't change the fact that people do not like the song that she has produced. People are not okay with the lyrics, and people didn't get exactly what she was saying. So many people actually interpreting. Like, if you go to social media, you will hear different versions of the lyrics. Like, somebody asked a question, are we ever going to get the real lyrics of this song? And someone answered and said, I doubt if that will ever be possible, because everybody just come and sing it the way that they hear her sing. Like, this is how they feel that she's sounding. This is what they think that she's saying. A lot of people coming on social media to really say a lot of things about this lady, and to think she doesn't care really. Yeah, being a celebrity gives you like a thick skin where you don't care about whatever anybody says about you. You just have to keep pushing and not care. Okay, I think that's exactly what she's doing. And she coming online to say, oh, you guys doing anything you're doing about my song or talking about it, whether good or bad, you are actually helping me to sell. And that actually broke the internet. Like, this girl can never change. Well, guys, this is exactly what is happening on this trend. Let me know what you all think about this Taylor Swift new song. Let me know, have you listened to it? And what's your take? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. And please consider subscribing if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. I look forward to seeing you all on my next. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye, guys.